Come have a nice day. Today is Friday, 11th of October 2024. From the international history point of view, in 1968, NASA launches Apollo 7, the first successful crewed Apollo mission. In 1976, George Washington is posthumously promoted to the grade of the General of the Armies. 1984, abroad, the Space Shuttle Challenger astronaut Catherine D. Sullivan becomes the first American woman to perform a spacewalk. So, starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper, The Hindu states that Ethel Kennedy, social activist and wife of Robert F. Kennedy, has died. President Barack Obama awards Ethel Kennedy the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Ethel Kennedy, who lost her husband Robert F. Ethel Kennedy, the wife of Senator Robert F. Kennedy, raised their 11 children after he was assassinated and remained dedicated to social causes, and the family's legacy for decades thereafter died on Thursday. Her family said she was 96. It is with our hearts full of love that we announce the passing of our amazing grandmother Joy Kennedy's third post-drone actress. She died this morning from complications related to the stroke suffered last week. At least 22 killed in the air strikes in central Beirut, with Israel also firing on United Nations peacekeepers. A man uses his mobile phone as flames and smoke rise at the scene of buildings hit by an Israeli airstrike in the central Beirut, Lebanon, Thursday, October 10, 2024. The air raid on central Beirut, the deadliest in over a year of war, apparently targeted two residential buildings in separate neighborhoods simultaneously. Israeli airstrikes on the central Beirut Thursday, October 10, 2024, left two neighborhoods smoldering, killing 22 people and wounding dozens, Lebanon's health ministry said, as well as further escalating Israel's bloody conflict with Iran-backed Hezbollah militants in Lebanon. The air raid on central Beirut, the deadliest in over a year of war, apparently targeted two residential buildings in separate neighborhoods simultaneously. According to an AP photographer at the scene, it brought down one 8-story building and wiped out the lower floors of the other. The Israeli military said it was looking into the reported strikes. Israeli airstrikes have been far more common in Beirut's tightly packed southern suburbs, where Hezbollah's bases many of its operations. According to the Hindustan newspaper, states that Center declares Hizb ut-Tahrir as terror organization. Mr. Amit Shah. The Narendra Modi government on Thursday declared Hizb ut-Tahrir as terrorist organization. Pursuing Prime Minister Shri at the rate of Narendra Modi's policy of zero tolerance towards the terrorism, the Ministry of Home Affairs today declared Hizb ut-Tahrir as a terrorist organization. Home Minister Amit Shah announced on social platform X. The outfit is involved in various acts of terror, including the radicalizing the gullible youth to join the terrorist organizations and raise funds for terror activities, posing a serious threat to the national security and sovereignty of India. The Modi government is committed to securing both by dealing the forces of terror with an iron fist, the minister added. Canadian NSI, India's focus may be on a pro-Khalistan movement, not policy influence. Pro-independence Khalistan flags are seen at the Guru Nanak Sikh Gurdwara temple site on the June 2023 killing of his Sikh leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar in the Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, on September 20, 2023. Toronto, Canada's National Security and Intelligence Advisor NSI has said that she is not certain if India wants to influence Canadian policy, and New Delhi may be focused on the pro-Khalistan movement. Until the devastating 9/11 attacks in the United States by Al Qaeda, the bombing of Air India Flight 182 by Khalistani extremists was the worst aviation related terrorist attack in the history. It remains the worst terror attack in Canadian history, having resulted in the death of all 329 people on board the airliner, including more than 270 Canadian citizens, mostly of Indian origin, and 24 Indians. Going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, Indian shares edges higher investors amid TCS earnings US CPI. While the outlook for Indian markets remains positive, moderation in earnings could bring down inflated valuations and temper investor expectations. Yogesh Patel, Chief Investment Officer of Equity at LIC Mutual Fund AMC, said the Nifty 50 index was up 0.44% at 25,090.8 points as of 10:22 a.m. Indian Standard Time, while the S&P Building Stock Exchange Sensex added 0.49% to 81,850.59. Ratan Tata's final frontier. Tata Group's trust with the aviation came after the decades of dejection. As India embraced liberalization in the early 1990s, the country's aviation sector also opened up for private carriers. The Tata Group too had entered a new era, with the young Ratan Tata succeeding the conglomerate patriarch J.R.D. Tata as chairman. In 2013, some months after the Ratan Tata had hung up his posts as the Tata Group's chairman, the conglomerate announced not one but two airline ventures: Air Asia India in partnership with the Malaysia's airbase Berhad, and Delhi-based Telstra Trade Place, and Vistara with the Singapore Airlines. Inflows into equity mutual fund scheme dipped by 10% to rupees 38,239 crore in the September month. The contribution of a systematic investment plan (SIP) stood at an all-time high of rupees 24,508.73 crore in the September month of 2024, and as against rupees 23,547.34 crores in the August month. Inflows into equity mutual funds declined by the 10% on a month-on-month basis, or to rupees 34,419.26 crore in September month, compared to inflows of rupees 38,239.16 crore in the previous month. Now going towards the world news, including lift malfunction in Colorado, a coal miners results in one death to a tourist trap. Trump criticizes Detroit during a campaign speech, sparks backlash. World Bank approves financial fund for Ukraine supported by G7 nations. President Biden tells Trump to get him life man him amid Hurricane Milton misinformation. Israeli military fires at United Nations peacekeeping force in southern Lebanon, report. Israeli airstrikes in the central Beirut kill at least 11 amid intensifying conflict. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Sir Muhammad Iqbal, whose birth anniversary is 9th of November 1877 up to 21st of April 1938, was a South Asian Islamic philosopher, poet, and politician. His poetry is considered to be among the greatest of the 20th century, and his vision of a cultural and political idea for Muslims of the British rule in India is widely regarded as having animated the impulse of the Pakistan movement. He is commonly referred to by the honorific Allama Persian and widely considered one of the most important and influential Muslim thinkers and investor and religious philosopher of the 20th century. An ardent proponent of the political and spiritual revival of the Muslim world, particularly of the Muslims in the Indian subcontinent, Indian serials of lectures he delivered to this effect were published Reconstruction of Religious Thoughts in Islam. In the 1930s, he was elected to the Punjab Legislative Council in 1927 and held several positions in the All India Muslim League in Allahabad address delivered at the League's annual assembly in 1930. He formulated a political framework for the Muslim majority regions spanning northwestern India, spurring the League's pursuit of the two-nation theory. In August 1947, 9 years after Iqbal's death, the partition of India gave way to the establishment of Pakistan, a newly independent Islamic state in which Allama Iqbal was honored as the national pride. He is also known as the Pakistani society as Hakim al-Ummat, the wise man of Ummah, and the Mufakkir of Pakistan, the thinker of Pakistan. The anniversary of his birth, Yawm Waladat Muhammad Iqbal, is 9 November, is observed as the public holiday in Pakistan. Allama Iqbal says a famous quotation as he says that people who have no hold over their process of thinking are likely to be renewed by liberty of thought. If thought is immature, liberty of thought becomes the method of turning men into animals. Okay, thank you.